She looks to be in her 30s, maybe. Her hat obscures her eyes, but even then you see her jawline and... Is that a mullet? Like what you see? She leans closer. And now I have you. And I'm not letting go. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir David. Now, I usually am drawn to more masculine presenting characters. But sometimes I'm also greatly attracted to fictional or live action women who I know I will never ever meet as well. This game demo is called Jackknife. It's cold, it's wet, and it's unpleasant as you trudge along the road. It's nearing winter in Colorado, and you think it's best to get as far east as you can to start anew. You adjust the straps on your backpack the best you can, but finally take it off to rummage through and move the load, taking a look at your name tag to be sure it's still stitched on. Cute. I am Espoir, it means hope in French. As in, I sure do hope a big beefy trucker lady doesn't abduct me. You'd rather not think of what made you leave. That's in the past. The future lies on these roads right here, but you desperately need to get warm. You walk, feet burning. You hear a semi behind you. It's coming down pretty fast, but seems slow once it's a mile behind. You get closer to the side of the road, thinking it might need some extra space for your safety, but it doesn't move on. It stays, watching, a red semi stalling behind you. Minutes pass before it rolls up next to you, staying there. The windows are tinted so you can't see inside. After a few moments, when a car pulls in, it goes back to its normal pace, chugging along ahead of you. You try to ignore it, even if the truck is familiar in some way. Familiar? The snow isn't that bad yet, and luckily for you there isn't much company out here, but you take solace in that. After everything you ran from, it's a good change. Every motel you passed had a no vacancy sign, and it is getting dark. You've been walking all day with no progress. You really need to get to a truck stop of some kind. It's dangerous for someone like you to be walking out this late, especially with the news. They said not to hitchhike. Just your luck. You have a long walk, but you can't afford to stop now, so you won't be starving later at night. Number games. After a quarter mile, you spot a small gas station. You rub your hands together as the warm air hits you when you step inside. It's a quaint little place. You head over to the snack section. What should you get? Hershey's bars and all of your nerds gummy clusters. Gummy worms, chips, almond joy, trail mix. Trail mix would probably be healthier in this situation. However, I'm allergic to sunflower seeds, so I can't eat trail mix gummy worms. After you make your selection, you hear a voice. Oh, nice choice. You turn. A woman stands there, a little older than you. Her coat is far too light for the weather. Thank you. You pull your bag higher on your shoulder. She smiles. Oh no, don't flirt with me. Now, where are you headed in this weather? Somewhere warmer, hopefully. I bet. Her eyes narrow. You know, my man and I have a cabin, roomy place. Always nice to share the heat. No! Your stomach knots together. That's nice of you. And she leans a little closer. We're always looking for a third wheel. No. A man rounds the corner, a wiry figure, skin drawn tight over his cheekbones. Ew. Hello, young lady. Out here alone? No. You don't answer. Man, I'm just in all sorts of danger. A creepy couple tried to get me to come to their cabin. Well, our room is always open. The woman's smile is still there, but her voice changes in a way that feels rehearsed. Oh, I don't want to go anywhere with the likes of you two. Come on, you look frozen. We've got the heat going. You don't have to stay long. She steps closer, tilting her head so her hair hides one eye. Nobody should be out here alone at night. Bad things happen on empty roads. We'd keep you safe. Are you getting the ick chills? The stranger danger? The woman reaches for your wrists, but you pull it back. Ma'am! I think I'll be fine. I don't need company. The couple glance at each other.
All right, then. Be safe out there.
I will. The man sways slightly as he lifts a half-empty beer bottle. Oh, lovely. His partner slips an arm around his waist, trying to guide him towards the door and keep his steps from zigzagging. Why did was that our beefy Yandere trucker girlfriend? A few other late-night customers drift out behind them, the door's chime going off everywhere. You shake off the encounter and pay for your things, letting the gas station's warmth stay with you. I think you should have gotten more than just, gummy worms, but... When you step back into the cold, you catch sight of a blue semi pulling away. The couple from before give you a wave. Yeah, bye. A red semi follows at a distance, both trucks rumbling east along the highway. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to be seeing that blue semi no more. You let out a breath and begin your own trek into the night, wondering when it will ever feel warm enough again. Where am I? Looking at your map, you spot a fork in the road. Straight ahead on the shorter path should lead to a cluster of motels, usually a safe bet for a hot meal and a bed for the night. But the highway there runs along a cliff. The shoulder looks narrow and treacherous. Ugh. The longer path only promises a rest stop a few miles on. Shorter path, longer path? I'm feeling the longer path. You dread to think what could happen on a dark mountain road, so you take the right turn. It may be the longer way to a hotel or anywhere to stay the night, but better safe than sorry. With all those reports of mysterious truck crashes, who knows what might happen to you? You keep as far to the side of the road as you can. The dirty snow isn't kind to your shoes or the rest of your outfit. You walk and walk, trying to keep your mind on anything but the cold. What would it be like to be a millionaire? What if you had brand new shoes, a warm, home-cooked meal? You sigh. Oh well. Your thoughts break when you hear the purr of a motorcycle approaching from behind. You turn your head to see it slow and pull onto the shoulder beside you. You stop. Are you nice? So does the rider. Are you going to offer me a ride? When the helmeted figure speaks, you're surprised to hear a woman's voice. Oh no, cool lady biker. Hey, you sure you're warm enough? You look frozen. You offer a polite smile. I'll be fine. I'm close to where I want to be anyway, and I have lots of people expecting me where I'm going to be. You sure? There's not a lot out here for miles. I can give you a ride. You glance at the bike. No spare helmet. No, thank you. Doesn't look too safe. She laughs lightly. What's a little wind in your hair? Just hop on. Something prickles at the back of your neck. I'm fine. You start walking again, but she eases the bike forward until she's pacing you. I'm not the worst thing you could run into out here, right? You don't respond. I could probably take you. I'll take your bike too. Hey, listen to me. She yanks hard on your backpack. Ma'am, unhand me. Let go of me. You twist and pull, trying to break free. In the struggle, she shoves you, sending you down into the icy shoulder. Rude? Just give me the bag. Am I being mugged? You clutch the straps tight. Stealing from a hitchhiker? They usually have something worth taking. A phone, some cash. With a final push, she rips the bag from your hands and pins you to the ground with one knee while rifling through it. My Pokemon cards! Now let's see. She pulls out your phone and holds it up. iPhone, older model, but it'll work. A low whistle. And cash, too. She glances at you. Not gonna beg? Say, it's all I have, please don't take it? Well, I was gonna, but now that you said that, I'm not gonna say it. She sighs. Boring. At least try to make it fun. She digs deeper and lifts a small necklace. Is this really gold? Did your mommy give this to you? Dad? Boyfriend? Whatever. She tosses the necklace back into the bag and shoves it aside. Actually, I got this necklace from AliExpress for $5. Then she plants her boot and pushes you back into the cold ground once more before pulling away. I'm getting the feeling that this biker lady's not very nice. Stay there, or I might actually have to put effort into this. Man, I can't threaten to punch her in the balls because she doesn't have balls. Punch you in your boob. When you scramble to your feet and take a step towards her, she throws out a hand to stop you, instinctively backing up. You're a coward. Come back here and take what's coming to you. I'll bite your legs off. You got cat ears on your helmet. How dare you? How dare you have a cute helmet? I'm still gonna punch you in your boob. No, pragmatic. You're lucky I'm just a thief. Hitchhikers have more to worry about than a few... Hey, don't say anything if I can keep your bike. Okay. In a single instant, a red truck slams into her, and she's gone. Bye-bye. You stand, rooted on the shoulder. Shouldn't have been standing in the street. Unless she wasn't standing in the street, and the truck had to purposely go up on the shoulder or whatever to hit her. Your eyes sweep the ditch, the tree line searching for any sign of her, but there's nothing. Aw, nothing to point and laugh at. No body, no sound, nothing. Only your bag lies a few feet away, exactly where it fell. Minutes seem to go on forever before you force your legs to move. I mean, once I stop laughing, I think, oh wait, that was a hit and run. Whoops. You bend down and lift the bag, hands trembling as you check the contents. Everything is still there, untouched, as if the struggle never happened. You don't want to feel grateful, but the thought that she would have taken everything from you if the truck hadn't intervened, you shoulder the bag and start walking again, but the weight inside it feels heavier than before. Take her bag! Take her bag! Take her shoes! I bet knock the shoes off of her. You try and shake it off, but how can you? That could have been you if you were any closer. You try and pull yourself together. Eventually, you come across an old truck stop and a diner across from a bar. You hear your stomach growl, so you take your chance with the diner. The bell over the door gives a jingle as you step inside. A woman sits at the far end of the counter, broad shoulders in a sun-faded flannel, trucker cap pulled low. She doesn't look up when the door shuts, just tips her mug for a refill that the waitress doesn't notice. You slide onto a stool 2 seats away, rubbing your hands for warmth. Kitchen's about to close. Coffee's fresh, pastries are what's left. I'll take a coffee, you say, then point at the glass dome of pastries. And the, honey bun. That draws the trucker's eyes. She studies you for a long second, then lets out a short, amused huff. Blush. Sweet tooth like that this late. You'll be bouncing off the walls. Gonna be bouncing off of something. I don't know if you can say that when you're talking about a lady. Her voice is rough. You glance over, half smiling. Guess I need something to keep me warm. I could think of something else that could keep me warm. Okay, I'll stop. I won't stop. I will not stop. I'm sorry. The trucker lifts one brow. Coffee's for that. The waitress sets down the order. You tear a piece of the steaming bun. Ooh, it's hot, too. Hot diner honey buns. The trucker watches a moment, then tips her chin towards the pastry. That any good? Better than I expected. Want a piece? The woman shakes her head. Don't touch the stuff. Coffee's enough for me. She takes a slow sip. But you make it look tempting. You been out here long? Couple days. A couple days? Trying to figure out where I'm going next. Me too. It'll give you answers more honest than any human. She turns her mug between calloused hands. World ain't easy on folks wandering alone, though. You're the kind of pretty folks remember. Big lady, nice to me. That's kind of you to say. The trucker lets a small smile tug at the corner of her mouth. Don't mistake me for kind. Out here, that's a curse unless someone decides you're theirs first. You break another bite of honey bun. The trucker's eyes follow the motion. Why are you just breaking off a piece of the honey bun? Put the thing and put it in your mouth. You're gonna get stickiness all over your fingers. Then, a very quiet honey pie. Big lady, call me honey pie. Oh no. You blink. What? The trucker tilts her head, that half smile still there, but with something you can't place. Suits you. All that sugar inside and out. She takes another sip of coffee, never breaking eye contact. Don't reckon anyone else gets to call you that. You try to laugh it off, but your throat closes up. You mean I'm going... And I reckon, what do they call you? Jackie. Jackie? Huh, never liked that name, but it sounds nice coming from you. The trucker sets her mug down with a soft clink. Best keep close when you leave here. Night draws all kinds, and not all of them stop at looking. You wipe the last streak of glaze from the plate with your fingertip and pop it into your mouth. Guess I was hungrier than I thought. Yes, you were. Nothing wrong with a good appetite. You gather your coat, thank the waitress, and step back into the brittle night air. Behind the glass, the trucker still sits, watching. Hee, not gonna get her number or anything? Well, I don't even know if I want people to find me. Your breath are clouds in the air. You hug yourself tighter. Diesel trucks loom, engines ticking as they cool. You're not sure where to go. You need to rest for the night, find a bench somewhere, or stay in the bathrooms if you can find a clean one. Aw, camping out in a gas station bathroom. Around the rest stop area are bathrooms, and an info section for tourists with a few benches, but they're slanted and have a barn between. Don't even get me started on those anti-homelessness bars. Ooh, angry. You go to the restrooms, and they're locked. Closed for whatever reason they could have to sully your night further. The benches it is, then. It would do me no good to be homeless, because I would be a menace like, oh, you want the door to be locked? I'm gonna kick it in. I'm sleeping on this toilet tonight. I tried to follow the rules of society. The rules of society have betrayed me. I'm going to be a gremlin. You'll find me under a bridge or in the forest saying, you cannot cross my bridge until you answer me these riddles 3. And they'll say, wait, aren't you Espoir du Vide? And I'll scamper away. All right, that got away from me. I'm sorry. You try your best to sleep on them, but keeping your balance might as well mean just sleeping on the cold, hard ground. Don't do that. You'll freeze to death. Even worse, you have this weird feeling, a bad omen in the pit of your stomach. You ignore it and try to walk around to clear your mind. A man steps out from between 2 trailers, the tip of a cigarette lit.
Hey there, sweetheart. Looking for company?
No. You take a step back. He matches it.
Don't be shy. Little thing like you shouldn't be wandering alone. Folks might get the wrong idea.
You open your mouth, but another voice comes. Oh! Hold on. Let me just appreciate. Hi, Jackie. She's not for you. The man jerks towards the sound. Jackie emerges from the dark beside her rig, hands in her jacket pockets, like a cool guy. Move along. The man scoffs, but takes a step back. Her stare doesn't leave. You've had enough for one night, Hank. Go sleep it off before there's trouble.
Aw, come on, Jackie. Didn't know you started running a daycare.
And I'm like, what do you mean daycare? I'm almost 40. She takes a step closer, that he has to lean back to meet her eyes. He has to lean back to meet her eyes? Oh no, that means she's tall, you say. Walk away, Hank. Don't make me repeat myself. A moment of silence before he flicks his cigarette to the ground, muttering as he disappears. Jackie watches him go, then looks your way, checking you over without a word. You exhale a breath you didn't know you'd been holding. Jackie stops close enough that you catch the faint scent of coffee and engine oil. He didn't touch you, did he? No, just good. She cuts you off gently. Yeah, thank you. Not full of wolves tonight. Her eyes return to you. Someone like you. They'll try to touch what they don't deserve. A face like yours draws all the wrong eyes. Better you stay here where I can keep watch. A lot of people go missing because no one was there to keep an eye on them. You're safer with me, honey pie.
Honey pie. Oh no.
The nickname hits harder this time. Under the lamplight, you can see her much better now that she's up close. She has a broad frame with gentle curves and a towering height over you. It feels protective and intimidating at the same time. When she lowers her gaze, the soft smile she offers is almost disarming. The sharp angle of her jaw, a contrast to her otherwise delicate features. She's almost exactly what you pictured on those lonely nights, a knight in shining armor come to sweep you away. But you know it's never that easy. What do you mean? What do you mean, yes or no? What do you mean, yes or no? Whatever she's asking me, the answer is yes. I don't know what you're asking, but yes. The woman seems nice enough, though there's a prick at the back of your mind. Well, yeah, but I'm going to ignore it. If she wanted to do something, could you really fight it off? You shouldn't like that thought as much as you do. Just stay the night, and you can leave in the morning. Okay, sounds good. Come on in. She leads you over to her truck. She opens the door and helps lift you inside, making sure to smooth out your skirt afterwards. Oh! The bed's to your right. Oh! Looking, it's quite a cozy space. Some dividers from the front with a bed and a very small table next to it. You're not sure if she can even fit in here. Maybe that's why she's offering. You place your bag near the bed and sit on it. It's heaven compared to your recent sleeping arrangement, and much warmer. Yeah, this is a lot better than the floor or the cold ground where I would die. Good? Yeah, thank you. No worries, darling. I'll sleep up here in front, and there's a curtain for privacy if you want. In this close, cramped space, you can smell the whole of her. Whatever effort of cologne she's made is drowned beneath the stubborn cling of diesel. You catch yourself tilting forward and pull back before you close the gap. Don't be weird, you warn yourself. I'm going to be so weird. I'm going to make her so uncomfortable that she's going to be like, all right, honey pie, get out. I have to do some checkups on the rig before I hit the hay, though, so my apologies if you hear anything uncomfortable. Oh, you mean the sound of you scraping that biker off the front of your car, 'cause I know you did it. That's all right. I'm a heavy sleeper. I know. Jackie, what do you mean you know? Gee, wait, how does she know when I was sleeping? She gives a nod and leaves the cabin while you get settled in for the night. There are many patrons from the diner still milling about, and you hear their muffled conversations. You look outside the window next to the bed. You see her there, Jackie, looking up at your window. She looks surprised and gives a wave. You wave back and go back to bed. What you doing out there, Jackie? You expect to go to sleep, but something is nagging at your mind, as if it needs to stay alert for whatever reason. Well, I mean, yeah. Even if Lady is hot, I'm still gonna be suspicious. You try to take advantage of the bed while you can, but your mind won't let you sleep. It's soon proven correct when you hear a muffled scream. It sounds so close and far away at the same time. Go check? You know what? I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay in bed. Jackie's got it handled. You hear more noises, but go back to sleep. It sounds far enough away anyway to not be a concern. Seconds, minutes, or hours pass by when you feel eyes and a presence nearby. It's close, shuffling around in the dark. You barely open your eyes. Hi, Jackie. What are you doing? Why are you looming over me while I sleep? Jackie stands there, her round chest heaving, sweat on her brow. And is that blood? Someone's asleep. Her rough voice in the dark stirs something inside you. She looks like she's holding herself back. Oh, Jackie, no. She speaks, but it's hard for you to understand, being half asleep. You look pretty when you're not walking on the side of the road. Teasing me all this time in those short skirts of yours in winter. You knew what I liked, didn't you? Wait, why am I wearing a short skirt in winter? What's wrong with me? I better have 7 layers on if I see as so much as one snowflake. She leans closer. And now I have you, and I'm not letting go.
Oh no, Jackie, don't hold on to me tightly in your big, strong, warm arms.
Light comes through the windows of the semi, pushing you awake. You groan, rubbing your eyes and trying to get alert again. In the front seat sits Jackie, listening to the radio, sitting still until she notices you. I mean, would it be so bad if we became partners? I mean, I'm not going anywhere important, and Jackie has room in her truck. I mean, I see this as an absolute win. Good morning, honey pie. I got you some breakfast. She holds out electrolyte water, a muffin, and coffee. Oh, the water is for all the walking you've been doing. The other 2 are your actual breakfast.
She's worried about my electrolytes.
What are your plans? Where are you going? You think over the answer. Not quite sure yourself. You just wanted to get away from everything, as far as you can, but going on foot in this weather isn't going to work. My plans are just east. Oh, that's where I'm headed. What a coincidence. I can give you a ride to wherever I end up, and you can start anew there. You think it over. That can work, and if something else happens, we'll just see. Sounds great. She sounds almost bashful. Well, what are you waiting for? Come sit up front, honey pie. Just a second. I would be no more good if a woman like that looked at me and called me honey pie. You go to your bag. While rummaging, you notice that one of your scarves is gone. The one you often use at night. Strange. My Hufflepuff's Harry Potter scarf. She turns back, and you maneuver your way forward, taking a seat in the plush passenger chair. Whoa, looking out now, we're up so high. You hear her lock the doors. For safety. Just then, you hear a knock at the window on your side. You jump in response. You look out. It's the man from last night. She rolls down the window. Here you can clearly see him rubbing his neck in pain.
Sorry about last night, young lady. I didn't mean to frighten you. Little drunk was all.
Oh. Jackie leans over to your side. She accepts your apology. She tries and closes the window, but the man speaks up.
Jackie, you always knew when to steer me right, even if I'm a hard butt about it.
Don't I know it? Listen, we have to hit the road, but next time buy me a drink.
As long as it's not a pina colada.
Wait, why not pina colada? That's the one time I will drink coconut. I like pina coladas. He chuckles and walks off. I was about to argue, but then Jackie looked at me and I was like,
Hi, Jackie.
She puts the truck into drive and heads out the rest stop back onto the road. From here, in the day, the windows are so tinted that not a lot of sun gets in. Even so, you look across to really take her in. She looks to be in her 30s, maybe. Her hat obscures her eyes, but even then you see her jawline and... Is that a mullet?
Huh?
Like what you see?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm not one to complain. She looks at you, even though you can't see her eyes. I like looking at you.
Same.
She turns back to the road. I'm thinking of some road games we can do to help pass the time. Or you can be on your phone. I'm sure you have Bandy Crush to get back to.
It's the knockoff Crash Bandicoot game, Bandy Crush.
Bandy Crush. How did you know I played that? I love that game. Nobody else plays it. Oh gosh darn. The stars really aligned, didn't they? I'm like level 1000. Oh. Hopefully you don't think I'm not as capable. I'm only level 100. I mean, I have a lot of free time. You have to keep your eyes on the road. Well, that's harder when you're right next to me. She huffs out a breath and adjusts her pants.
I'll adjust my pants around you, Jackie.
Pants. Anyway, let's get to know each other better. Oh, I can start. What do you want to ask?
Are you single?
How old are you? Trying to charm an old dog, huh? I'm 30. 60 in trucker years.
Wait, there's trucker years?
Uh-huh, I guessed right. Thinking about me? Cute. 30 isn't old, right? Do you have knee problems? Let's move on. No, it's alright, Jackie. I understand. You usually pick up hitchhikers?
Or just the cute ones?
Can I say only the pretty ones? Or only the ones who look like trouble? Both can be true. I know. But no, not usually worth the trouble, especially with what's been going around.
I played a game called Watch the Road, where kind of the reverse of all this happens. You're a cool trucker lady and you pick up somebody highly suspicious.
You should totally check out that video, too. You ever get lonely out here? Used to. Miles and miles of nothing will do that to anyone. She drums her fingers once on the steering wheel. After a while, though, you figure out how to keep from feeling alone.
How?
She gives a soft laugh. You find someone worth keeping an eye on.
Huh.
The radio stops playing old country tunes and cuts to the news and weather. A snowstorm is expected in 2 days. Local governments recommend staying inside. In other news, the Jackknife killer is yet to be found. Police urge others to stay vigilant and avoid riding with strangers. Jackie changes the station.
Hey, Jackie, they just said the name of this game.
You wouldn't know anything about that now, would you? No need for you to hear that. The cabin falls silent as you both listen to old country blues. Until you stop for gas as it nears dusk, she parks. I'll be right back. Just need gas and to check the load. Didn't we fill up at the gas station before we left?
Yeah, Jackie.
You use gas when you drive, honey pie.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, it's been a while. They don't need to use that much diesel, do they? She scratches underneath her nose again. I'll be back.
Okay.
She turns off the engine, unbuckles herself, and gets out. You stay in the passenger seat while the truck rocks slightly in the wind. Bored, you tap a finger against your knee and glance down. A bit of fabric peeks from beneath Jackie's driver's seat. You lean over and tug it free.
Is that my scarf?
It's your scarf, the one you lost. Maybe it fell out of your bag.
Yeah.
You slip it around your neck. It smells of home and engine oil now. Jackie, why were you sitting on my scarf? Jackie climbs back in, brushing snow from her hat. Her eyes laid on the scarf. For a second, her face drains of color, and fear is in her face. Then she forces a quick smile. Hey, honey pie, all done. You smile back as if nothing is wrong. Hope you didn't miss me too much. I almost died. Oh, a little dramatic, but I like it. I got some snacks for the road, as it'll be a while before we stop again, if I want to make good time on this haul, okay? You nod. Good. She buckles back in, and you two head off again. You ride and make idle conversation here and there, you pointing out any landmarks, and her just happy to be there. As the day goes on through, the truck's gentle sway starts to pull at your eyelids. You doze off, barely able to keep your eyes open. Sleepy?
Yeah.
Don't fight it. Just go to sleep. It feels rude. I don't know. Like I should stay awake so you have company. Do you disappear in your sleep? You'll still be by my side. Plus, it'll make the time go by faster for you. By the time you wake up, I'll have a surprise. I'll be chained up in your basement. Surprise? Someone's excited. You'll see when you wake up. You snuggle into yourself and finally let your eyes close. Even though she's supposed to be driving, you somehow still feel her eyes on you. You feel a gentle shake on your shoulder. The sun is set, and as you groggily open your eyes, you see Jackie. Thought you might never have the chance to visit one. I always loved these when I was younger. You look and see that it's a honky tonk bar. A honky tonk bar. You're not quite sure how to feel about that. Oh, am I showing my age? Oh, no, I've never been to one before is all. Do you dance? You can, or just listen to music and eat and drink. When in Rome or something, right? You giggle, and she likes the sound of it. Here, take my hand. You place your hand in hers, and she gently lifts you down from the truck. She holds on to it for a second too long before you let go. You follow her lead into the bar and are immediately hit with upbeat country and patrons dancing and drinking. Oh, I think I know this song. You do. A little before your time. Yeah, it was the 80s, right? You know they're kind of making a comeback. I see. I remember when this song came out. Youth. She shakes her head in nostalgia. You're not that old. But you're taken aback. In her youth? If she was at least 10 when the song released, she'd be 40 now, but she looks barely 30. Even if you're actually 40, that's okay, Jackie. It's okay. Even if she were 20 back then, that would make her 50, and she doesn't look that old. Jackie? Either you have an impeccable health regimen, or there's some shenanigans afoot. Maybe a slip of the tongue. She orders for the both of you before you can even tell her what you like. Once the drinks come out, wait a minute. There was blood on her, and dude was holding his neck. Jackie? Did you just get 100% cooler? I'll wait with my theories. Once the drinks come out, you see it's one you order the few times you indulged yourself. It's one of my favorites. It's my favorite too. Good to know you youngins still have good tastes. You mull it over before taking a sip, feeling the heat slide down your throat. Angry orchard, crisp apple. Can you drink? Oh yeah, 'cause you're driving. I can have a little since I won't be driving till morning, so a few can't hurt. She downs the drink in one gulp. I'm not hungry, but if you want anything, my treat. You think she hasn't eaten all day, at most just coffee since you've known her. You know, they have the Nashville Hot Chicken Challenge if you can handle it. I cannot. I can handle spice, espoir lied. Oh, this is more than spice, honey pie. I've had it back when the waivers were just a sentence. You kids and all your addendums, what happened to consequences? Really showing your age now. Back when people didn't care about human life and we just had asbestos in the cigarettes and lead in everything. Your stomach growls before you can answer, betraying how long it's been since your last real meal. Honestly, I'm too hungry to prove anything right now. Just give me a big old burger. Jackie chuckles and waves the waitress over. Fair enough. One plate of the house special, then. After a while, the waitress sets down a steaming plate of fried chicken, cornbread, and a heap of mashed potatoes slick with butter. There's two sexy things right in front of me, her and this meal. The smell alone makes your knees weak. You dig in, the warmth of the food chasing away the chill still on your skin. Jackie doesn't eat, her focus fixed on you. Jackie, why aren't you eating? Jackie, do you have a very specific diet? Of the liquid variety? You feel it, never-ending and unblinking. It isn't just a stare. It's the kind of look that notices how you hold the fork, how your throat moves when you swallow. All of it burned into memory. You're staring. Jackie just tilts her head, a faint smirk tugging at the corner of her lips. Can you blame me? You look like someone finally remembering what a real meal tastes like. You try to laugh it off, but the way her eyes follow you makes the air feel warmer than the food. Careful, you make me self-conscious. You scrape the last of the potatoes from the plate without realizing it. I think that's the best thing I've eaten in months. Good. Better to fill up than waste the night on a dare. She leans forward, slightly, her voice dropping lower. Besides, I like keeping you full and warm. She bites her lip before she leans back again. Jackie, please. Jackie, please. After you get done eating, you watch the patrons dancing. You haven't danced in a while. Being on the road, you've had more important things to do. Would you like to join in? She scoots back in her chair and stands, leaning over you. Come on. I'm a big enough girl to push through. I've never done these types of dances before. It's all right. I can show you. She leads you to where the patrons seem to be in a more synchronized dance, but it looks easy enough. Her grip on your hip feels tight as she sways, or at least tries to sway you to the rhythm. But since this isn't a waltz, it's much harder. I think this is better than you knowing how to dance. Don't be a butthole. It's all right. You'll get it soon. And she's right. As she goes on teaching, you're able to get the dances somewhat coordinated and not make a complete fool of yourself. It feels awkward at first, but you like the moments when you and Jackie draw close, her chest against your back, hip to hip, or when she grips your arm and spins you outward. I bet she's so big and warm and soft. Jackie leans in, just for her voice to be heard, hot against your ear. You know, honey pie, you fit here pretty well, right where I can keep you close. Careful, if you keep holding me like that, people might get ideas. Jackie's grin widens. Maybe I want them to. Let them know who's got the best partner on this floor. Me. Her hand slides a fraction lower on your hip before she pulls you into another spin. She holds you close to her. With the dim lights, you may be able to afford being bold. You grind back into her, subtly, but it's enough to get a groan from her. Her grip hardens, digging into your skin, breath picking up. Don't start something you can't finish, honey pie. By now, you're both moving easily, the music carrying you. For a fleeting moment, you forgot the cold outside and the miles still ahead. Would you like to move to the main floor? You might end up dancing with others. You see her hand ball into a fist. Aw, that's okay. I think I'm capable. Just the Yandereness flying right over my head. She puts on a smile. Okay, but try to stay with me. You two move into the middle of the floor, and it's a little overwhelming. Many of the dancers already know the moves and sets, and you feel out of place. But with Jackie's presence, it's much easier. Eventually, the group changes partners in their dancing, and you get a little excited. Without Jackie there, your skills will truly show how bad they are. Jackie tries to grab your arms, but you're already in the arms of another, a man who gives you the same toothy grin Jackie does. Hey, young lady. First time? Yeah. Not half bad. Saw you training before coming over. You'll get it in no time. Thank you. You're welcome. If you wanted professional lessons, I'm known around here. You try to find Jackie, and you do for a split second. Her jaw looks wired shut from anger. I'm okay. My girlfriend might kill you. If you ever change your mind, I wouldn't mind seeing you in class. Soon enough, you're passed off to another, but Jackie intercepts. She just muscles up to whoever it is and punches him in the face. Hello, honey pie. Oh, hey! Wasn't too bad, was I? No, you were perfect. That man's form was off. You swear you see veins popping along her jaw. But her smile comes back. You two continue dancing, with Jackie making sure you stay in her bubble. Only when you slip away do you get to practice with others when able. Eventually, the dancing wears you out and you both step aside for a break, even though she doesn't look tired at all.
Now, Jackie, why don't you look tired?
Wow, I wore you out. Maybe that means you won't snore.
I don't snore.
You pout and cross your arms. I'll be in the bathroom.
I'll be back. Please come with me. I don't trust going to a bathroom alone in a visual novel.
Did I offend you that much? You fixing your makeup so you look pretty for me? Neither. Someone's mad. You walk off while she chuckles behind you. As you make your way to the bathroom, you take a look in the mirror. You don't usually wear makeup. It always felt like a waste of money. But for a fleeting second, you get the odd urge to do it for her and shake the thought away. You finish your business and leave. When you step out, you spot Jackie by the bar with another drink. She nods and you head her way. But you're intercepted by the man from before, sir. You might want to, if you value your life, you might want to get out of here.
Hello, darling. Great dancing out there.
Thanks. Again.
Where you from? I haven't seen you before.
Oh, around.
That over there, that person scowling at you, that's my wife. Please, I'm married. Just now, I'm married. Please go away. Have any family?
You sense it might just be casual conversation, but with the news on your mind, it doesn't feel that way. Yeah, they're around.
The man's eyes change. Oh, okay. Just checking. Because of the news and all.
Shouldn't you be more worried? Aren't the victims around your age?
Yeah, but there are others who prefer other types.
You feel uneasy. Well, I'll keep that in mind. He tips his hat towards you and walks away. You continue on to your wife. I mean Jackie. You need to be careful who you talk to, honey pie. There are many bad things that go bump in the night. Yeah, he was pretty off. Stay close to me, okay? She takes your hand and leads you both outside back to the truck. The night is chillier, and you start to see snow falling. Ugh. Go on and try to warm yourself up, doll. Don't call me doll. I need to run some diagnostics on the truck. Keep yourself warm for me, okay? You nod, and before she can help you onto the truck, you climb in on your own. Whoa there. Look at you. Just be careful with that skirt of yours. You pull it down. Oh, sorry. Don't worry. I looked away like the gentleman I am. She smiles and closes the door behind you. You go to your bag and, for the first time, change your clothes. They need washing soon. Maybe there's a laundromat somewhere. You put on your long pajama pants and shirt and head into bed. But sleep doesn't last. A nightmare jolts you awake, leaving only a racing heart and a thin layer of sweat. You lie still for a while, staring into the dark. The truck is silent. You kick your feet beneath the blanket, trying to settle. 1, 2, 3. You even try to count sheep. It doesn't help. Finally, you slide from the bunk and move to the front seat, hoping a change of view might quiet your thoughts. You sit there a long time, chin to your knees, watching the snow against the windshield. You tap your fingers against the armrest. You sigh, the need to do something, anything. Your eyes go to the glove box. You hesitate, but then reach out and pull it open. Inside is a worn road map. At first you assume it's Jackie's route map, maybe a list of truck stops or tourist destinations marked for long hauls. But when you lean closer, the pattern becomes clear. Each red circle isn't random at all. They're the very places you passed through on your way west. Surely not. Beside the map lies a small stack of photographs. At first they seem like odd, disconnected photos. Gas stations at night, a diner sign, a bench under a street lamp. Then the familiarity comes in. These are all places you've been on your journey. Jackie, you've been out here watching me freeze my little buns off in a short skirt for what I'm going to assume is days, maybe even weeks, and you didn't offer me a jacket or anything? You didn't, drive by, throw a coat at me or anything? Come on, Jackie, what kind of stalker are you? Lastly, there's an old Polaroid of 2 women smiling near a semi. One looks like Jackie, like she hasn't aged. Could the other woman be her sister? They don't look alike, and the hugging seems more than platonic. The back says, "For the road, love," and the rest is smudged. Mixed in with the photos are little knickknacks, a key fob, a locket, a ring. None of them belong to you. Uh-oh. They don't even seem like things Jackie would collect. The pieces are all different, with no pattern you can name. The longer you stare, the more they feel like trophies. You don't know what to think of it. There's a keyring under the map, labeled for the load door. Your hands itch to take it.
Don't give me... Oh, no. Don't give me a choice. You know what? I bet it's fine. Nothing suspicious here. Let's leave that key alone.
Your hand hovers, then draws back. Whatever Jackie keeps locked away is her business. You're startled by a crash outside the truck. You look towards the window. Was that Jackie? Somebody else? You don't know. Go out. You know, it's probably fine. It's probably nothing I don't even worry about. Nothing that's even part of my business. Let's stay in here. You're scared, and you'd rather not risk going out tonight, so you stay in. You do your best to sleep, but you toss and turn. Only when you feel a presence beside you do you feel a little lighter.
Wife? Is that wife?
Hey, honey pie. Miss me? You feel calloused fingers gently tuck a strand of hair behind your ear. It's nice to have you here, asleep. I always worried when you prefer benches or bathrooms. You knew I was always watching, didn't you? Why choose the hard ground every time? I guess it doesn't matter now. She tries to control her breathing. You're mine now.
I'm all right with this situation.
Hey there, pre-recorded Esquire here, and may I have 30 seconds of your time? Want me to draw your OCs? Check out my Ko-fi page for art commissions as low as $20. Link in the description. Every week I post a Saturday update blog on both of my Patreons and now also my YouTube channel members. With behind-the-scenes stuff, upcoming games I want to play, life stuff, old lady stuff, and pictures of Daisy. Link in the description. Want to see the full uncensored versions of gameplays I can't show on this channel? Join my adult Patreon for the low price of $1 and being over the age of 18. And there's in the Do you yearn to wear merch of a super obscure free visual novel? Check out my TeePublic and Teespring t-shirt store. Descriptions are in link. Want to support my channel but you have no money? Hit the like button or subscribe. It's free. That's right, free. We're just giving it away. Check out my itch.io page. Play Picture Perfect Boyfriend. It's free. Link in the description. You wake up. It's still cold, even inside the cabin. As you look outside, you understand why. The temperature's really dropped. Good morning, sleepyhead. Got you some hot cocoa and a blueberry muffin this time. My favorite. She leans over the front seat to hand it to you. It's delicious. Finally, a real breakfast each morning. Thank you. Of course. Now, today we might not be able to stop. I'm worried about this storm coming in. I don't want to have to pull over on the road. It's dangerous. You frown. You think over what you know, even if you wanted to leave after what you saw last night, which was nothing. There's nowhere to go. The cold would finish you long before you reach the next town. Everything about Jackie is still off. The map, the photographs. But you know she'd let you walk away if you asked. She'd probably even drive you to the nearest hotel. Yet you can't shake the image of her truck in the dark, waiting just outside the window. Whether it's protection or not, you're not sure, but for now, with the storm around you, you stay. Don't worry, honey pie. I'll make sure we get somewhere safe for the night. Come on, get yourself buckled in. You finish eating and move up front, putting your seatbelt on. Why don't you drive when I'm asleep? Unsafe. Can't have you flying out the window if I so much as touch the brake, can I? Just thinking of that. Just skirp. I might be fine. Darling, get your masochistic kick somewhere else. You giggle. It does lift your spirits. She can appear so normal. She begins to drive on the road again, and you start to get a little worried. The further you go, the worse the snow gets. You two don't talk. Maybe it's the long drive, or maybe it's the way she keeps looking at you. You got that look again. Go on then. What do you want to ask? Ask about her family. Family? Ma and Pa are sadly no longer with us. I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks. Ma, back then, had a bad batch of blood. Didn't make it long. And Pa, well, he couldn't live without her. How sad. I don't see it that way. She was his purpose. You can protect people from a lot of things, but it's worse when it's out of your hands. That was his way of getting some of that back. She smiles faintly. On a brighter note, I have a younger sister. Don't talk to her much. She left when she was 16 with some man Ma didn't approve of. She's married now, and I have a nephew. Sweet little thing. I make sure to keep an eye on him. Though that boy needs to learn to step up for himself before I have to. How do you feel about the killings? The media's always trying to stir up news that isn't there. Truckers make mistakes. It happens. But what about those who disappear? Well, of course I wish I had an answer for that. But honestly, who would want a trucker for anything? Besides, driving is mostly telling raunchy jokes that are decades old and peeing in bottles. You pee in the bottles? She pouts. I don't, but I get it. She shivers slightly. Ever miss an exit and have to wait for miles to turn around? Ugh. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. Hey, where are you from? Small town in Tennessee. Nice place, good folk. Besides a few. Her expression darkens for a moment, but nothing much to talk about. Oh, that's it? Ever been in love? In love? Yeah, once. She keeps her eyes on the road. Road took him someplace I couldn't follow, or maybe I just didn't try hard enough. They were kind of like you. Never could sit still. For a moment, she smiles, then it fades. One night they hitched the wrong ride. Then silence. Don't know if that's what you wanted to hear, honey pie. She finally glanced your way, the corners of her mouth lifting just enough to hide the ache. Hours pass, and it becomes so bad that there's no visibility at all. Ooh, dang it. Might have to pull over. I know there's an old weighing station. It's not operating anymore, but it'll do for the night. You're not sure how she does it, but eventually she makes it and parks the truck before the office. I don't want to waste gas keeping the truck running. Let's get inside and hope it's warm enough. She grabs a blanket and a few supplies, then gets out and comes over to your side, opening the door and guiding you inside. A weighing station? Even now, you can tell the office has more heat than the truck, which makes sense. She lays down the blankets and other pillows for you, even putting her jacket there for extra comfort. We'll just have to make do tonight. Hopefully the morning sun burns the rest of the snow away just enough. But even if it's warmer than the truck, we might have to get close to each other for heat.
Oh no, what a terrible thing to happen.
Doesn't sound too bad, with pillows in between. Pillows? Yeah, sure. She shakes her head. You try to settle in, but the abandoned office is a little unnerving, especially alone. With her. Oh, we're just in an abandoned office? You feel a ripple of warmth in your body as she stands by the window, watching the snow. There's something about her presence, her tall frame impossible to ignore. Being alone out here might not be so bad, until a sudden crash shatters the quiet someplace deeper in the office. Jackie whips around. Who was that? Let's hope it's an animal. I'll go check. Stay here, okay? You nod as she walks off towards the back of the office. You wait, fidgeting with your phone and anything else within reach, until the silence starts to drag too long and your anxiety builds. Your eyes go towards the truck outside. If you are ever going to snoop through her things, this might be your only chance. But deep inside, you wonder if she's okay. Now, I know I said I wanted that lore, but I want to, in my first playthrough, I want to give her the benefit of a doubt. Look around inside, go out. Yeah, let's check on her. You good? You look around your surroundings, not seeing much of use. You get up and head towards the other offices, the ones Jackie didn't check. It's dark, but luckily the snow outside shines light across the floor. As you walk, a pair of hands suddenly covers your mouth. Whoa there! Quiet now! You're not Jackie! You thrash in the grip. These arms are much smaller than Jackie's. Hey, I don't want to hurt you. I'm just trying to get away from the cold. You stop struggling. Aw, man, you're not dead. I can't laugh at your corpse. What are you doing here? There you go. She lets you go. You! Yeah, you remember. Don't start yelling. Relax. I'm not— Jackie! 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 Jackie, help! Jackie might be a Yandere, but you were mean to me and tried to steal my Pokemon cards. Relax. I'm not here for round 2. Just keeping warm. You're not here for round 2, but I am. Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Why should I believe you? Because if I wanted your stuff again, I'd already have it. Her tone is almost playful. It's definitely the same thief who tried to rob you before, and she's standing here without a scratch. Wait, how are you even alive? I saw... You swallow hard. Unless there's some shenanigans about you as well. You should at least be hurt. Stronger than I look. You should be dead. I should be laughing at your paint smear on the ground in the snow. Will you keep your voice down? There's a lady here that bites people. Vampire! I knew it! Huh? Yeah, beast of a woman. Probably not even human. A weirdo. Are you talking about my wife? She tried to bite you? Yeah, we have to stay together against her. I know her. She's my wife. What? Are you gonna bite me too? No. Should I be a little offended? Anyhow, she's right behind you. You whip around and see nothing. And then I turn around and punch her in her stomach. Punch you right in the stomach. You turn back, ready to retort, but your smile fades. You point behind her. What? She's right behind me, isn't she? She spins to look, just as Jackie's hand clamps around her throat and slams her into a wall hard enough for cracks to splinter across the plaster. Thank you, wife. Ugh! You've never seen Jackie this furious. Oh, strong, aren't you? The stranger coughs blood. Listen, lady, I'm just trying to get warm like you two. She claws weakly at Jackie's arm, but can't break free. Jackie tilts up her hat, revealing her eyes to the strange woman. I want to see. Oh, I see now. She's more than just keeping you warm, right? That's your prey, isn't it? Jackie tightens her grip, and you rush forward, trying to pull her back. No, I'm not. Do your thing, Jackie. You're gonna kill her. Stop. You're a thief. Then we're not so different. At least what I steal is inorganic. Jackie slams the stranger's head against the wall again, knocking her out. Jackie, what was that about? Do you actually bite people? Why haven't you bitten me? I feel left out. She was a threat to you. She was a thief, okay? But why did you try to bite her? And why didn't you try to bite me? Jackie freezes, then slowly turns her face aside. The edge leaves her posture until her shoulders sag. Because, her voice drops to a mumble. She moves her weight like a guilty hound, eyes to you and away again. She pounced on me and tried to steal from me. Jackie's hat brim dips lower, as though she'd tuck her head beneath it if she could. She scuffs the toe of her boot in the dust, hands clasped behind her back like a dog with its tail between its legs. Aw, Jackie, are you embarrassed at the fact that you're a vampire? Listen, I'm sorry. I just saw red when it happened. I'm better now. She risks a glance upward, hopeful, almost pleading, then quickly looks down again when you don't answer. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah? She scratches her head. I'll fix her up, clean off any blood. You go back to the main office. Okay, Jackie, whatever you say, I'll go back. You nod, too squeamish to even try helping clean up the mess. You go back to the main office and wait for her. About 30 minutes, she arrives back. By now, night has settled in, the sun long gone, and the air turning colder. How about I try and fix something for you to eat? Thank you. What are you gonna eat, Jackie? Jackie rummages through your bags and finds some snacks. Sorry this couldn't be like dinner last night. She pouts. It's okay. That storm got bad pretty fast. You slowly eat your food, and even when you try to offer her some, she just gently shakes her head. Oh yeah, she's a vampire, and I'm alright with this. You feel exhaustion overtake you. Jackie sits cross-legged beside you, watching as you snuggle into your makeshift bed. You can still feel her eyes on you as you start to drift off, just like she's done before. It should bother you more than it does. Jackie is, there's no denying it, off-putting. Too many things she knows, too many moments she appears when no one else would, and yet she hasn't hurt you. Not once. While others in your life found ways to hurt you, Jackie only makes sure you're fed, warm, and sheltered. The realization is a little unhealthy, but the thought of a potential stalker feeling safer than the people who are supposed to care for you makes a strange warmth spread through you.
Ask if she always stares. Let's just go back to laying down.
You pretend to sleep until exhaustion drags you under for real, until much later, like always, something wakes you, but it's not her. It's that bad omen in your stomach again. You watch her for a while from your spot on the floor. She's still awake, eyes fixed on the outside, one hand balled tight. You tell yourself she looks peaceful, but that's not true. Her jaw keeps grinding her teeth to keep from speaking. She's fighting something you can't see. Oh, is she fighting the urge to bite me? Oh, I'm sure we could work something out. You move under the blanket, forcing your eyes shut. Maybe it's fine. Maybe she's fine. But even with your eyes closed, you can feel her watching you. Somewhere in the dark, the floor creaks as she moves closer. Jackie! Warm breath hits the back of your neck. You can hear her inhale as if she's smelling you. Just a taste. No, stop. There's impact, her fist slamming the floor, and then nothing. Aww. You stay still, too afraid to breathe, until her breathing evens out again. Only then do you drift off for good, heart pounding. How would you be able to fall asleep in that situation? This is the end of the demo for Jackknife. Thank you for playing. See the game page for more details. Of course, there will be a link in the description to this game if you would like to follow the developer for more development. And of course, if you have an itch.io account, be sure to rate the games that you really, really like. And follow the developers. Okay, so I gotta go back and make some different choices, and maybe get up all in that lore now. But first of all, does anything change if I take the shorter path? Do I not run into a cool biker lady? You sigh and pocket your phone. It's going to be a long walk, and you don't want to waste what little battery remains. Sometimes you'd indulge in music, but not tonight. You walk for miles along the narrow, snowy road. The world feels so lonely, like it always does. Just you and the long stretch of the road. Rounding the next corner, a bad sign greets you. Black smoke rising against the skyline, and the sound of a commotion. Ooh. You make your way around the steep corner. Ooh. Oh. Well, I guess that's, that's what happened to that blue truck. A trailer is jackknifed across the highway. The blue semi. Oh yeah, I forgot, that's what jackknife means. You feel uneasy. That couple was unsettling, sure, but you hope they aren't badly hurt. And yet, something else gnaws at you. Lately, there have been a string of incidents like this, or accidents, each one tied together by a single thread. The news outlets keep pushing their theories, but the story always feels off, like they're forcing a narrative. Hey, butthole, I need to go to a meeting! Let me through! A man in a sedan shouts at the barricade. Sir, no one's getting through tonight. Aw, heck no! The man raises a finger to argue, but stumbles suddenly, an ice pack pressed to his forehead. The trooper eases him down to the pavement. You step aside the traffic control workers and a tow crew that fight to clear the jam. From the shoulder, you catch a glimpse into the cab of the wrecked semi. The couple is gone. You glance around. No ambulances, no signs of EMS. Maybe they were already taken to a hospital, you think. Before you can move closer, a uniformed officer steps in front of you, palm raised. Ma'am, we're going to have to ask you to head back the other way. There's no getting through tonight. The trailer's wedged in good. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to check on the couple. Couple? He frowns. What couple? The ones driving that truck. I think it's the same semi. Weren't they taken to the hospital? He shakes his head. No, cab was empty when we got here. That's the strange part. It's the same pattern every time. A semi jackknives, and by the time police arrives, it's empty. No driver. Police don't know what to think. Some weird psychosis? Truckers losing their minds? A ghost? A serial killer? A vampire? He clears his throat.
Ma'am, mind if I take a quick statement? Won't take long.
Sure. Can we do it someplace warm?
You give what details you can, where you last saw the couple, the brief glimpse you caught of them at the station, but your thoughts feel lost.
Thanks.
He tucks his notebook away.
Stay warm.
He turns back towards the wreck. You glance at the trailer blocking the road. There's no way past. Oh, man. You'll have to turn back.
Aw, man.
So going the shorter route, I ended up in the diner, met Jackie, and didn't meet the biker lady at all. Around the rest stop area are bathrooms and an info section for tourists with a few benches, but they're slanted and have a bar in between. You drop onto a slanted metal bench beneath a security light. It's far from comfortable, but exhaustion comes before caution. You hug your pack to your chest and close your eyes, just for a moment. A rustle pulls you awake.
Oh no! Not you! I didn't want to see you go away!
Hey, rough night, huh? You blink, trying to shake the fog of sleep. Yeah, I just need to rest for a bit. She steps closer. You notice the faint smell of gasoline and cigarette smoke. That's dangerous, you know. All alone out here? People go missing. You hold on to the straps of your bag. I'll be fine. I have 30 years of pent-up rage and I'm ready to unleash it on somebody. She tilts her helmet. Sure you will. But a tired traveler's easy pickings. Before you can stand, she yanks at your backpack. Let go.
Oh no, it's Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
Jackie steps from the darkness, her broad frame outlined. I said, let go. Back off, lady. This isn't your business. Jackie grabs the thief's wrist and sets it free. The biker drives an elbow into Jackie's ribs, but Jackie blocks it with a thick forearm and shoves her back. Walk away. With a single push, she sends the woman staggering towards the edge of the lot.
Oh! Wait. Jackie wasn't driving that truck. How did the truck move on by itself to hit that biker lady if Jackie wasn't in the truck? Is that a vampire truck?
In a single instant, a truck hits her, and she's gone. You stand frozen, eyes sweeping the road. There's no sign of her, no body, only the skid marks. Jackie steps closer, her breath a cloud in the cold. You all right? You nod, though your pulse still pounds in your ears. Far down the highway, the semi's taillights sway and vanish into the night.
Yeah, thank you.
Jackie studies the highway. This isn't something you need to see. Go wait in my truck where it's warm. I'll handle what's left. You hesitate, the thought of being alone in her cab tugging uneasily at your mind, but the wind bites through your coat. Jackie notices your shiver and softens her tone. Please, let me take care of this. You shouldn't have to. Lot full of wolves tonight. Yeah. Her eyes return to you. Someone like you. They'll try to touch what they don't deserve. A face like yours draws all the wrong eyes. Better you stay where I can keep watch. A lot of people go missing because no one was there to keep an eye on them. You're safer with me, honey pie.
All right, as yes as I am, what if I go no? What's she gonna do if I say no?
Thank you for the offer, but I'll decline. Good girl. It's no better than to get in a...
You can't do that to me, ma'am. You can't just pull out the good girl on me.
Good girl. To know better than to get into the back of a stranger's car. It sends a shiver down your spine. Just come back to me if you want to get warm at night, okay, honey pie? She nods once and moves past you into the night, the dark taking her. And she's okay with me saying no.
She's already better than most Yanderes we've encountered.
You know it's best not to get into strangers' vehicles, but the cold is like tax against your skin. You go back to the bench you abandoned and try to sleep. It's awful in every way possible. You give up, and in a moment of desperation, you go back to the bathrooms. They're locked. Still, Looking around, you notice a window left slightly ajar. You climb into the dumpster and peer inside. One problem, how will you get out? You'll just be stuck in a bathroom. Usually you can unlock the door from the other side, but knowing your luck, who knows? Oh, that would be an awful place to get trapped. While contemplating, you hear a ruckus nearby.
Jackie, wait! Ah!
Your heart stops at the sudden commotion. The sounds end as quickly as they began, leaving you frozen. Is Jackie in trouble? Is my wife in danger? You step down from the dumpster, gripping the straps of your bag. Oh no! Your doubts are answered when Jackie comes around the corner, fresh blood streaking her mouth. Espoir! She's startled, as if she hadn't expected to be seen. She wipes at her mouth with the back of her hand, smearing the blood. Hot. She stumbles forward, searching for words. You don't gotta say anything, wife. Wait, hold on. It's not... You stumble back, shaking your head. You see a body of a man lying limp in the snow behind her. Oh my God, what did you... She reaches out instinctively, and you flinch. She stops a hand halfway in the air. Listen to me, honey pie, please. I didn't plan for you to see this. Her words tremble, but there's something off about the way she's holding herself, like she's fighting something inside her. Her tongue runs over her teeth, like she's checking that they're still hidden. He tried to grab me and I lost control. I've been good. You don't know how good I've been for you. Oh. You can't move. Her voice switches between panic and pleading, and you don't know which scares you more. You're crazy. I'm calling the cops. You fumble at your pocket, but she's already moving. In a blink, your phone is gone, snatched from your hands. Her other hand pulls you closer. Until you can feel her breath on your face. Every instinct screams to pull free, to run, but your legs won't move. She's stronger than you imagined. Let me go! You yank to get your wrist free, but she stays strong, tugging you flush against her chest. Her coat smells faintly of oil and iron, and the cold of her body makes you shiver all the harder. Tell me what you want me to do, honey pie. Hand you the phone back so you can call 911? Walk away and let someone else find you on the side of the road? You know I can't do that. Not after everything I've done to keep you safe. What are you talking about? Her free hand comes up to cup your cheek, smearing a streak of blood across your skin. This is why I never wanted... I couldn't show myself, 'cause this could happen. Her grip on your wrist loosens just enough to slide her hand into yours, her thumb pressing into your pulse point. You push past her shoulder, but she grabs you. Her arms lock around you, pulling you against her chest. Stop pulling me against your big soft chest. Please, don't. If you run, I'll chase you. And I don't want to do that. Just let me hold you a second. I promise. I won't... Her breath stops mid-word. The scent of you, fear, warmth, heartbeat, hits her all at once, and you feel her body tense. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to control yourself if you want this relationship to work. She shudders, a sound escaping her throat like a growl. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Before you can react, her hand slides up the back of your neck, holding you still. Ah! Then the teeth sink in. A burning pain goes through your skin and floods down your spine. You cry out. You feel her drinking, pulling something straight out of you. Your thoughts blur. Her arms hold you tighter, and the night goes black. Maybe I should have said yes. Whoops. Well, at least we got to see her with her fangs out. But, yeah, I guess we are gonna have to say yes to her offer. Alright, so this is after saying yes to Jackie's offer to stay in her truck. And after that, hit and run. I'll go handle the accident. See if I can make a report, okay? The police? Well, it was a hit and run. You have a weird feeling again. You don't think that's her goal. What is her angle? I have to do some checks on the rig before I hit the hay, too, so my apologies if you hear anything uncomfortable.
That's all right. I'm a heavy sleeper.
I know. You try to take advantage of the bed while you can, but your mind won't let you sleep. It's soon proven correct when you hear a muffled scream. It sounds so close and far away at the same time.
Let's go check it out.
The sounds make you think someone could be hurt, so you decide to check out the noise to make sure Jackie is okay. Rigs are big. Something could have fallen or hurt her. You don't know rigs that well, but they don't seem that safe. You shuffle out of bed and go to the door. Peering out, you see no people.
Wife? Wife, are you all right?
You step out, rubbing your arm to get warmer. You tiptoe around the rig and see that the back door of the rig is slightly ajar, with blood dripping out of it. In a split second, Jackie jumps out and slams the door. She stands there, over-encompassing, as she looks down at you. What's wrong, honey pie? Couldn't sleep?
I heard some noises and thought you could be hurt.
Oh, did you now? How sweet. I knew that name fit you.
Teeth.
It's all right. You should head back. I just cut myself when handling scrap. Nothing to worry about. You see blood coming from the door in small drips.
Play along? Confront her? I've played along long enough, sweetheart. Ma'am!
What's that behind you? Oh, I told you. It was because I cut myself. You look down at her arm, and there's no cut anywhere that would warrant that much blood. I'll clean it up in the morning. Now let's get you back.
You swat her hand away. Listen, ma'am, you may be hot. And that's all.
Her face goes cold.
No! What are you hiding back there? Are you the person the news is talking about?
Darling, if you heard the news, best not go poking at what you don't understand. You don't like this. You need to get away from her. You turn, trying to make a run for it.
Don't move, Espoir.
You do anyway.
Sorry, Mommy, I can't obey right now.
But Jackie is faster. Her hand shoots out, grabbing your arm before you can get anywhere. You struggle against her, trying to pull your arm free. She groans. You ought to stop moving like that. Your pulse, it's... She cuts herself off, something feral beneath her exterior. I said, don't move. I'm trying. You can hear the snarl she's forcing down. I'm trying to be good. The way she says it makes your skin crawl. You've been on the long road enough to smell danger, and every nerve is screaming now. You fumble for your phone.
You're crazy. I'll call the cops.
Before you can get it, her other hand slams yours against the metal of the truck. Her chest heaves. You can feel the tremor along her body. Please, don't run. I don't want to hurt you. Her grip loosens just enough. That's all it takes. You twist free and bolt. You try, but suddenly she's behind you, her arm coiling around your waist, dragging you back against her chest.
Again, against her big soft chest.
Her voice trembles in your ear, somewhere between pleading and hunger. Don't make me chase you. You claw at her arms, desperation gnawing at you, but her hold is too tight. Her head lowers, lips grazing your neck.
Am I going to get bit again?
For a second you wonder what she wants. Then the teeth sink in. A burning pain goes through your skin and floods down your spine. You cry out. You feel her drinking, pulling something straight out of you.
Ah, dang it. All right, fine. I'll play along. I couldn't sleep and got worried is all. I don't even notice that big thing of blood behind you coming out of your truck.
How did something as gentle as you stay pure for so long, huh? You don't know how to feel about her remarks compared to what you know to be true. It feels out of place. She takes your hand in hers that isn't covered in blood. Let me lead you back before you get lost out here. She's very gentle, but her hands are very rough. Years of physical labor for sure. She opens the door and does the same ritual as before, lifting you up. Here, I'll wait for you to go to sleep, so you know I'm okay, darling. I worry about a lot of things, but you don't need to be right by my side. Her face goes stern. I'd rather watch to make sure you're okay. I don't want you getting hurt. Who knows if you'll poke yourself into places you shouldn't be.
Oh, you mean the places where I'm going?
Now, good night.
Instead of flirting back like I really, really want to, why don't, when we're at the hoedown club, why don't I ease off?
You're a good teacher. Then if I step on your boots, that's on you. Jackie laughs, loosening her hold just a little. Fair enough, honey pie. I'll keep these steel-toed boots out of the line of fire. She twirls you once more, still close, but her touch gentles into something chaste.
Aw, she's respecting my boundaries!
By now, you're both moving easily, the music carrying you. For a fleeting moment, you forgot the cold outside and the miles still ahead.
Talking to the guy who was trying to teach me how to do the hoedown dance.
You sense it might just be a casual conversation, but with the news on your mind, it doesn't feel that way. Yeah, my family's around. The man's eyes change.
Oh, okay. Just checking. Because of the news and all.
Shouldn't you be more worried? Aren't the victims around your age?
Yes, but there are others who prefer other types.
You feel uneasy. Well, I'll keep that in mind. He tips his hat towards you and walks away. You continue on to Jackie. What do you think you're doing? Do you have any idea the type of people out here? You put on that smile for anybody?
Jackie's mad because I was smiling at somebody else.
What are you talking about? She just scowls. Looking at her, it's hard to describe. She looks hungry, but not in the typical way. As if she's holding herself together the best she can. I'm sorry. She tries to calm herself down. I know you are. I'm sorry for getting worked up. There's a pit in your stomach after seeing this side of her.
Aww. Oh yeah, it's time to snoop.
There's a key ring under the map, labeled for the load door. Your hands itch to take it.
Let's get that key. Get that key.
Before you can second-guess yourself, you slide one free. There's so many keys anyway, surely she wouldn't notice one missing. You don't even know why you took it. You can trust her, can't you? You're startled by a crash against the truck. You look towards the window. Was that Jackie? Somebody else? You don't know. Let's go out. Let's see what's going on. You grab a coat and open the door. The snow's falling harder now, but the growing white makes the streaks of blood easier to see. Oh. You follow them, and as you get closer, you hear whimpering. You turn behind the truck and see the man from earlier, teeth sharper than before, clutching his neck where blood pours through his fingers. Jackie stands above him, with her foot on his back.
Hot.
What? You want her all to yourself? We can always share the food.
I don't share nothing.
You're not even from around here. What gives you the right to say?
I think you ought to be less obvious in your feeding, else you end up right where you are. She digs in her boot deeper, and he groans. Consider this a warning.
What? Because you're so gentle?
Far from it. She steps on his neck, and he groans in pain. You're lucky my rig's full, else I might take you with me. A big fella like you could last a long while, keep me fed till spring.
What? You don't actually... How is that even possible for you to do?
You'd have to be put in the back to see. Now, honey pie, why don't you go back to bed, please?
Is she a vampire that eats other vampires?
You're stunned. You only peeked around the corner once. How was she able to tell? She appears before you in a split second, pinning you to the truck.
Oh, Jackie, no.
I thought I told you to warm up. It's cold out here.
What are you doing to that man?
Nothing. He tried to touch what was mine. She stops the growl in her voice. Sorry, you shouldn't see this side of me. Is she really talking about you?
Oh, how flattering.
And why does that sound almost comforting? On the road, no one even bothered you to mess with you. You heard plenty of horror stories before. It was shocking how not even once did something close to that happen. Was that her all along? If it was, is that really protection? You can't decide, but you like the weight of her against you. Mine's the mess. Yeah, like, this is hot, but you're kind of covered in blood. Tee, I don't mind her. I'm not yours. I'll save this for later. No, I don't belong to you, my darling wife. Oh, she backs off. I'm sorry, then. She folds her arms. Still, that fella ain't good for his kind. Folks like him draw the wrong eyes. Makes it harder for the rest of us to stay on the road. Aren't you?
Fluff off, a-hole. I'm so hurt. I wish I could actually curse.
Jackie barely glances his way. It's nothing more than a disagreement between drivers. His neck looks ripped in half. Oh, nothing a little NyQuil and a good night's sleep won't fix. He'll be fine, honey pie. I knew that name fit you. Sweet enough to worry over somebody who don't deserve it. She keeps her distance now, like she's afraid of getting too close. Or maybe afraid you'll notice something she doesn't want you to see. I know it might look scary, but that's just how our people handle things when someone steps on a line. Truckers? Sure. Let's get you back inside, okay, honey pie? The snow's falling fast now. Can't have you turning into an icicle. I'll deal with him. Don't worry that pretty little head of yours, okay?
She's respecting my boundaries. Mostly.
She leads you back to the truck. You know deep down this isn't right, that what you saw was not normal.
Is there just a whole group of trucker vampires? Cool!
Maybe it's not even real. This could just be a daze. Let's hope it's an animal. I'll go check. Stay here, okay? You nod as she walks off towards the back of the office. You wait, fidgeting with your phone and anything else within reach, until the silence starts to drag too long and your anxiety builds. Your eyes go towards the truck outside. The key you pocketed earlier could open the back cabin. Oh yeah! If you were ever going to snoop through things, this might be your only chance. Let's go snooping! You slide outside into the heavy snow. The cold seeps through your coat as you cross the lot towards Jackie's rig. The key feels like ice as you fit it into the lock. It turns with a click. Your breath clouds the air as you lift the latch. The rear door gives a faint groan and opens an inch. You lean closer to get a better look. Sudden crunch of footsteps behind you. Honey pie! You freeze. Jackie stands just behind you, snow falling on the brim of her hat. Before you can pull the door wider, her hand closes over it and pushes it shut. She steps closer, snow crusting her shoulders. So, that's why you stole the key. Her voice is rough, each word carrying a tremor of barely contained fury. I'm sorry! You thought you could crawl through my truck like a thief after everything I've done to keep you safe. The wind snaps your coat against your legs. You take a step back. Jackie closes the distance. What are you hiding? You shout into the wind, your voice nearly lost in the roar of the storm. Snow pelts your face. Jackie's hat brim drips with snow as she turns towards you. Let's talk about this. Inside.
No, not unless I see what's in the back. Otherwise, I'm gone.
You think you could just walk off into this storm? No. Her hand clamps around your wrist. I can't let you die out here. Even if you made it to a town, I couldn't stop watching you. Couldn't stop making sure nothing touched you. I watched every mile you walked. No one laid a hand on you because I never let them. And you would pay me by stealing from me? She yanks you closer. I can't let you die out here. Not after all this time.
Oh, what time?
I've been so good, honey pie. You don't even know how good. You know what it's like when I ain't near you, screaming and whispering, telling me to hurt, to feed. But when I'm near you, it's quiet. You make it stop.
Oh!
Her hand slides to the back of your neck, her thumb tracing your pulse point. Wife! Control yourself! And I thought maybe if I stayed good long enough, I could be something decent for you. You try to pull back.
You're insane.
Her body trembles, her restraint finally fractured. God, I've been so good. Her forehead drops against yours. But I can't anymore. Ah! The bite comes before you can even scream. Pain, fire, cold all at once. Your body convulses, the world spinning in white. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess maybe I shouldn't have did that. All right. You know what? Instead of going out, maybe I should look around inside, like I did before. So we just met the biker lady. I wonder if the biker lady's a vampire too. Is everybody here a vampire? He's a vampire. She's a vampire. She's a vampire. I'm a vampire. I'll fix her up. Clean off any blood. You go back to the main office.
No. I'll help.
I'll stay. Honey pie. No, I'll stay. I don't want you trying to bite somebody. Jealous, are we?
Yes!
Maybe a little, but you don't say it out loud. All right, help me with her then. You watch Jackie work. Luckily, the water still runs, and together you wash off the stranger's wound and bandage it with what you can find. Jackie lingers over any trace of blood, and you can see her fighting to keep control of herself. Eventually, the stranger is patched up, and Jackie carries her to one of the further offices, tying her hands together. You raise an eyebrow, but Jackie just shrugs a shoulder. It's for our safety, she says. You both head back to the main office. Oh yeah, instead of pretending to go back to sleep, why are you always staring at me? Is it because you're my wife? You always stare at girls when they sleep? Jackie jolts, as if caught doing something forbidden. She forces her eyes away, cheeks darkening beneath the brim of her hat. Sorry, honey pie. Just before, when I took my eyes off someone, well, they didn't. She doesn't finish her sentence. Lore. I see. Jackie fidgets, rubbing her thumb against her palm. I can sit over there if that makes you feel better. No, it's okay. But it is getting cold. Oh? Her blush deepens. She gives a small and nervous laugh. She leans over you a little, hesitant, as if asking for permission. Though my body might not be good for warmth, but in the summer I'm useful. Oh yeah, 'cause she's cold. You raise your arms up to wrap around her neck. Jackie inhales sharply, startled, then stays perfectly still. Honey pie, are you sure? I don't want to frighten you. Her breath trembles against your skin. Espoir. Be careful not to tease me too much, or I might not be able to handle it. She leans down, and as you try to close the distance, she pulls back. Oh, no, it's not you. Kissing you might be dangerous. It's been a while for me. I don't think I can control myself. But she slides her rough hand up around your body to your mouth. 2 fingers rest on your lower lips. Oh! She drags the lower part down. Pretty lips like yours. Oh, I could honestly. She pushes her fingers past your lips, onto your tongue. You moan. Hot. That's a good girl. Ma'am! You can't be pulling out the good girl like that. You try not to choke to impress her, but the further she goes, you can't help it. You're just putting your whole thing. Did you wash your hands? Ah! She pulls back. That's a good sound. She pushes back down again, growling in your ear. Ma'am! It's getting harder to hold back, honey pie. She leans in again, as if trying to convince herself she can control it. She pulls her fingers out and replaces them with her lips. Then something inside her snaps. The gentleness disappears. Her mouth finds yours in a desperate kiss. Before you can even protest, pain comes. Her lips slide from your mouth to your shoulder, and you feel the pierce of teeth. Oh no! Am I going to die? You try to stay conscious, but the world is already draining away, like your blood. The sound of her drinking is the last thing you hear before everything goes dark. Well, nuts. Instead of saying, I'm not yours, I don't mind. You're a vampire?
I don't mind. You're a big trucker lady? I don't mind.
She looks shocked, but a blush blooms on her cheeks, a contrast to the blood and violent scene behind her. But she soon smirks.
Yeah, that guy, he can watch.
I really could just eat you up. You press your legs together in heat. She looks like she's losing control of herself. She leans down into a messy kiss. Soon you feel her teeth bite down on your lip. You yelp in pain, but that spurs her on. You like it just the same. Before you can even protest, you cry out in pain. You feel teeth sinking into your shoulder, ripping apart muscle and flesh in a feral hunger.
Ah, dang it.
You try to keep conscious, but the blood loss and sudden pain make it all futile. Well, I think that's all the paths we can go down right now. There's a lot of death endings, but there's one true ending, and it seems like maybe not proposing to Jackie will keep us alive. I really enjoyed this game. I like Jackie. Jackie's a little feral, but I think we can make this work. I can fix her. It's not every day we get a mature female yandere. But I'd love to hear what you think about this game. Would you fold for Jackie like I did? Or would you be able to resist her? And of course, if you would like to watch me play more amazing games with Yanderes, please peruse around my channel. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or interact in any way that's comfortable for you, because it really does help my channel go out there to more people, and it brings us closer to 100,000 subscribers. Well, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.